So in the book, Gerber suggests that we want to think of our business as a game, which I love because I love playing games. So think of your business as a game, and every game has a set of rules. And Gerber came up with his rules, 8 rules for the game, and let's walk through these one at a time. First rule, he says, never figure out what you want your people to do and then try to create anybody know the answer? A game out of it. Yep. Never try to figure out what you want your people to do and then try to create a game out of it. You want to create the game first, and then find people that want to play the game. Too oftentimes we build our business around the individuals, around the people, versus building the design of the business first and then find people that fit into that design. Number 2, never create a game for your people that you're unwilling to play yourself. Too oftentimes I see that there's one set of rules for the business and for our employees, different set of rules for me as the owner, maybe different set of rules for the manager of the business. Gerber suggests that we never want to create rules that we're not willing to follow ourselves. Number 3, make sure there are specific ways of winning the game without ending the game. Make sure there's specific ways of winning the game without ending the game. Whenever I see this rule, I think of my youngest son, Carter. Carter is 28 today, gainfully employed, thank goodness. When he was young, when he was like 7 or 8, Carter used to love to play board games, Monopoly, Risk. I remember there was a game, this was my favorite, Don't Wake Daddy. That was the name of the game, Don't Wake Daddy. So he used to love board games. So much so that Carter began designing his own board games for fun. He would get a board, create a board, mark it off. He'd get pieces, he'd get dice, he'd get a spinner. He would create his own board games. And somehow I was always in the wrong place at the wrong time. When he needed an opponent, I would be his opponent for these new games that he made up, literally made up these games. So we would start playing the game. We would roll the dice, we would spin the spinner, we'd move our piece around the board, different types of fortune and misfortune as we worked our way around the game board. And at some point, usually pretty early in the game, I would ask Carter what I thought was a very fair question. I would say, Carter, how does one win this game? I would get kind of a blank look from Carter because while he had figured out the playing of the game, he had not yet figured out the winning of the game. And as you might imagine, winning was very important to me. And I found that very frustrating that we were playing a game that there was no end to. There was no way of winning the game. And I think that happens in many small businesses as well. That our players are playing the game. They're playing as hard as they possibly can. And they too do not quite understand what winning looks like or how this game ends. So that's why I like this rule. Make sure there's specific ways of winning the game without ending the game.